Good morning, my friends. I'm out on my back porch. Give you a view of the back porch and backyard. And this is one of my, used to be Meals on Wheels, but it's no longer on wheels, and we've switched it over to worms rather than trying to plant things. And I feed the worms, I feed the soil so that I can draw castings off of here and add it to my backyard. So a couple weeks ago, this had gotten so hot, and I checked on it, and I found very few worms in here. So I was really very disappointed, and shame on me, Peggy, for allowing them to get so warm. So I decided what to do was to cover the surface with these small little trays, and to keep adding, ice every day and some water and nutrients and what have you. But what I decided to do was, you guys know that I have been growing moringa plants, and you can see them out there. That's one of the taller plants, and there's several. I had tomatoes growing here during the summer, and I put in these moringa trees. There's, I think, six. I think there's 12 out there, and I have them throughout. Anyway, you have to keep trimming them and topping them. Moringa trees are called the tree of life in India. What is it? It has more vitamin A. These are the leaves. More vitamin A than a carrot. More vitamin C than an orange. What is it? Trying to think of more potassium than a banana. More protein than an egg. And so, it just goes on and on. Anyway, I thought, gee, not only are humans eating moringa, but they're feeding it to animals. And it's great for putting nutrition into your animal's feed. So I thought, gee, I think of my worms as my pets, so why not? So what I did was let me just take you over here. These are all the stems from the moringa leaves, the branches that I've pulled off. And what I did is I let some dry, and then I put them in my NutraBullit, and it becomes extremely fibrous. So I added a little bit of rainwater to it, and then I stuck it in the freezer, and I'm going to unearth this and let you see. I did it yesterday, so I'm not really expecting a whole lot of anything, but I do see some worms down there. And I didn't see any there. This is the hump. You can see it just starting right there. I thought, how soon would they start to come over and be interested? Because like I said, it was frozen, so it really would have given them a nice. Ooh, nice. What do you think? Oh boy, we found the moringa popsicle first. I'll pull it back a little bit so you can see. Oh, I think this is a great find. Look at them, they're all in there. They found it. They found the mother lode. Good worms. Good worms. And they're certainly coming back. Oh my, I bet I only had about 50 in the whole tray. I thought for sure I'd lost everybody. Look at that. Good for me. Good for you, worms. So, I'm going to make this real short, very sweet. I think we're back on target for my worms on wheels, off wheels. Let's see if we have anybody else. There's fewer over here, but I'm still seeing some. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I don't want to disturb them. But this seems to be the way to have done it, to have gotten them to revive themselves. And go ahead and eat that. And I'm going to then just put these little coverings back on. It's a great way to keep them. We still have probably another month of, or close to it, of 90s. So this is where the sun comes in, only for a couple hours during the afternoon, and it gets very warm out here. I brought out my little thermometer the other day, and the soil was 90 degrees, and I thought, oh boy, that's really pushing it for them. So I started adding ice, just kind of tucking it in on both sides so that it would cool it down and that they could feel, a coolness and where to go. So anyway, that was it. I hope you guys will, if you're growing something, I don't care what it is, give it to your worms. They'll eat weeds that we think of as weeds that are probably high in vitamins. And remember to, keep adding that grit for them so that they can digest it. So that's it. Garden what you've got. I hope if you have any questions, you feel free to ask, because I'll always be here for you. Take care. Bye-bye.